Hello, this is Blake LeVine with the Startup Bipolar, and I want to share about rebuilding your energy when living with bipolar, depression, or wanting to say, I hope to be physically and mentally strong again. These days during COVID, there is often extra time throughout the week to find moments to honor and enjoy your life. One of the best tools I found is to be creative, whether it be doing drawing, coloring, figuring out how to do art, writing, whether it's short stories or a book, and letting that creative energy, those ideas that flow. Because one time I met someone and they shared that the best painters and artists that became legendary often had faced huge, immense, painful struggles. And I figured during COVID, there are so many that are privately struggling and that mentally have been through a lot, whether it's losing loved ones that pass away, feeling like it's hard to find solid footing. Those energies can be expressed with art. And I'm very honored that a book I wrote several years ago from a top New York publisher called Skyhorse came back to life and has been in the top 8 in the US in its category on Amazon for over a year because people are doing coloring. Adults are buying books and things like they used to do in school and coloring as adults. And the book I wrote, The Psychology of Adult Coloring, was the first book to ever go through the studies and research how coloring can actually help improve our bodies, our minds, and physically improve our health. So what I share with you, and you could say, hey, you wrote the book on it, get some creativity, do some art, do some drawing. Even if you are not the best artist, it doesn't matter. The ability of just drawing anything that comes to your mind is wonderful. And coloring is something that no matter how good you can draw, if you can't do pictures in real life, if you can't actually get certain types of things to be drawn, coloring, you just color like you did when you were in school. Another great thing is physically building yourself back up. I don't know what it is exactly. If you said to me, hey, what are people physically feeling and dealing with the last few years? I don't have all the answers. You do have COVID, and then what else energetically have people been facing? When you lose the loved one, when you feel like the door's been slammed in your face, how do you physically handle and feel from that? And I want to say last night, I was dealing with a busy day, and I spent an hour after my kids went to sleep and my wife went to bed to do an arm workout. And man, did I love it. I put on some of my favorite music. I have certain songs that just build up the energy and say, yes, I want to express what the artist was rapping or singing and build my arms up. And I did a great hour. And man, I felt so strong and healthy. I drank water and a little bit of Powerade and Gatorade to keep the muscles churning. And by doing that, I feel like I'm helping the blood flow, the circulation, the energy, and rebuilding. And then when I went to sleep, and I sleep for 8 or 9 hours, I want to know my body is connected to releasing the energy it has with the workouts. Instead of holding in whatever I'm feeling or facing, those workouts build back up the body and the brain. And I leave you with this because I don't want to make a long video. You may have to get back to work, school, family, or whatever things you're doing that day. But find those things, physical activity. Maybe you love to hike. I went for a hike with my dog yesterday. Maybe you play tennis, basketball. You can't do any of that. You build something in the house. I had with my son, we took a garbage bin and a couple of pieces of paper we crumpled up and even some tinfoil, and we made little in-house basketball courts. So what can you do to find things that make it feel fun? Even other stuff. Maybe you love to shop. You go to Marshall's, Home Goods. You go to eBay, Amazon, Google shopping, Facebook shopping, and you buy something. And I've seen that. If you're on a tight budget, maybe you used to spend $50, $100, $200, spend $2. We did that one holiday season with my son. We found toys for under $2 on eBay, and we bought over 20, and he would get them in the mail, and he was so excited to get a little gift and know that something was coming for him. So find those ways, that energy, that happiness, that joy. And remember, you are supported and loved in this life. You can listen to yourself. You can hear the inner dialogue that you are terrific, and find these tools that help build that idea and that knowledge, because you deserve to survive, to get stronger, and to enjoy your life. We thank you so much for watching this video.